Hi, I wanted to do a vlog since I haven't done one in a couple of weeks. I don't remember what number it is. I've done enough of these that I don't really remember what number this is on. But yeah, this is my next vlog. I recently, I think I talked about this in my used book haul, about a ton of books, and I've been on a huge romance novel kick, and I read 8 romance novels, all of these. And I did reviews for all of them, so those are all done. You can check them out if you would like. But having read 8 romance novels, one tends to get a little fatigued. So finally, I'm going to be going back to reading A Dance with Dragons. I'm only 40 pages into this. I hadn't read any more of this since last time I said I was reading it, because I was just so opposed to reading any of A Dance with Dragons at the time because I was still in the romance kick. But after I got finished with Surrender of a Siren, I realized, okay, I'm ready to be done. But since there was a third book in the trilogy, I was like, I'll read it. It'll be fine. And so I'm done. I will read some more A Dance with Dragons because I read a lot of romance novels. And that seems to be pretty typical for me. I will get in a rut with the book I'm currently reading, usually a bigger book, and then I will switch to romance novels for a while, and I'll usually get through, usually it's only 3 or 4 of them, but then since I bought so many books, and a lot of the ones I read were substandard to my own standards of romance novels, I wanted to read Tessa Dare's books, because I like Tessa Dare, so I sort of give myself a treat for reading the terrible romance novels, because, so if I'm reading something and I don't like it, as far as romance novels are concerned, I will typically stop reading it, even if I've gotten like halfway through the book. It's really hard. I've had to learn to do this, and so I'll usually stop reading it, and so I won't invest my time further. But because of making YouTube reviews, I want to keep reading it so I can do a review. And I'm not even sure how many people watch even the vlogs or the reviews, but it's always good for my knowledge to know which ones I've reviewed and what ones I've read, and to remind myself, did I like this book or did I not? Did I like this author or not? And, you know, in the future, if I don't remember, because I have a list that I keep of books that I liked and disliked, and, well, books I own pretty much. But if I don't have that on hand, or I don't remember why I disliked it, it's good to look through videos. And, you know, if people find my channel, maybe they find the videos interesting, just to get perspective. If you've ever read any of these romance novels or any similar books by authors, and you want to figure out what other books of theirs might be like. So it's just something I like to do. But yeah, 8 romance novels in, I think, the past 3 weeks is what it's been. It's been a lot. And the thing is, usually I'll go a few days without reading a book, and then I'll sit and I'll read a book, and I'll finish it in usually 2 days. Usually 2 days is about my typical turnaround time, and that is if I start it one day later in the evening usually, and then I'll finish it the next day. Or with some of these, I've finished them over a couple of days because they weren't as good. Tessa Dare's usually are 2-day books. Julie Garwood's were actually 2-day books too, I think. I didn't like them quite as much, but they weren't bad. Christina Dodd's earlier books were just like, oh, pulling teeth. Oh my god. And then also Madeline Hunter's was not a long read. That one I finished in like 5 or 6 hours because that was amazing. Oh my god. But yeah, I haven't been up to a whole lot. Still looking for jobs. Still writing on my novel. I just passed 50,000 words yesterday, which made me really happy. I've got 103 pages on it in a Word document. So I need to write I need to get up to 160 pages, or about 80,000 words, because that's about the publishable threshold. A lot of sites say, oh, you need at least 50,000 words for a novel. But if you look at most publishers, they want 80,000, and that's pretty much because they want a book that's about 320 pages long. Anything smaller than that, they don't necessarily want. And I'm sure that for established authors, that rule is different. But I'm not an established author at all. I haven't even finished my first novel, so I'm trying to stick to the rules. And I'm finding that chances are I'm going to finish it below 80,000 words, and then I'm going to have to go back in and figure out where I can explain more stuff, fix it, add things in. Yeah, so I've been doing that. I've been procrastinating on it a lot. I think the first time I wrote on it in a few days was yesterday. I only wrote 200 to 300 words, which is not a whole lot, but I passed 50,000 words, so that made me excited, and I'm probably going to write more. I'm starting to get, the problem is where I'm at. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going with it. Like, I'm so close to the end, but not quite, and I don't want it, you know, I don't know. Probably don't even know what I'm talking about. But if you're a writer, you might know. You're so close, but you can't quite get there. Ugh. Oh, let's see. Yeah, not doing a ton. Housework, yay. I made lasagna for our weekly meals. I don't know if I explained this, but we make 1 or 2 meals for the whole week. We just eat it. We did that for our diet for the wedding, and it helped out a lot. It was really nice. But now that we're married and we don't have to worry quite as much about our weight, I'm making regular meals that aren't necessarily as healthy as the other ones, but they're still, you know, serving sizes. So I made a lasagna from scratch, except for the pasta. I don't make pasta from scratch. I'm not that talented. I wish I were, but no. And that was like 12 servings, and their pieces like good. They're not bad. Good size for a meal. And yeah, I haven't made anything else really. I don't want to do dishes. I do dishes every day just to keep up with it. And if I make a big meal, there's tons of dishes and I don't want to do them. No. Yeah. Sorry, this is probably kind of boring. I don't have a whole lot to talk about. This is probably why I haven't made one in a couple weeks. I haven't really had anything to talk about. I still need to upload my videos from Disney World and my pictures, do videos of that. I figured out how to upload things from my phone. I just need to do it. I've been lazy. I'm sorry. But yeah, so yeah, the next, I'm going to be reading Dance with Dragons next. And again, I'll probably be reading a couple hundred pages of this and then stop and then read another romance novel. Probably more of Tessa Dare's stuff because I like her. And there's still some books of hers that I haven't read, and I'd like to get through them. And this is a good way to get through my books. That's another thing. If I have a lot of books I haven't read, just because I've been, you know, not in the mood for them, I'm just like, oh, I'm going to review this. I'm just going to read it, and that'll be my reason for reading. So yeah, it's been nice. Alright, well, sorry for rambling on for 8 minutes, and I will see you next week probably. I'll try to do a, probably just be a vlog next week, unless I pick up another romance novel, but chances are I'll just be a vlog. But hopefully I'll see you then. Alright, bye.